I'm Catalina. Thank you for joining us today, as you have been doing. If you're new, well, welcome. Thanks for your donations, for supporting, and for sharing. I hope you have had so far a great week, cold day. So we're gonna have a warm-up session, a Hatha Yoga. We're gonna do a little warm-up and then begin with the Hatha Yoga session. So today we want to focus on feeling. Actually, feeling is a way to bring your mind to the present moment, to your body. And when you are feeling, you will develop the ability to really make the right decisions for your own body. Taking into account that I cannot see you, this is a very important aspect of today's practice, so that you are safe. You allow yourself to go into discomfort without going too far into when you may get injured. So be really present, focus on the sensations of your body and in your breath. Your breath will always tell you if you have gone too far. So if your breath becomes shallow and short, that's a way to notice, oh, maybe I have gone too far, and you can take it a step back and adjust to something that is still a little challenging for you, but safe. Okay? And I will be opening some sessions soon, so keep yourself looking forward for it, and let's start. So take your hands together and to your heart center. Make sure all your fingers are closed. It's an energy thing, it's important. Closing your eyes, taking a little moment to dive within your body. Forgetting about everything and just being here. Take a deep inhalation towards your belly. And gently taking your hands, palms up, and place them over your knees, and gently opening your eyes, looking up. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's start by standing up. So stand up, and we're going to begin with some hip rotations. You know, the day is cold, we want to warm up very well. Big, 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 big. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. Now change orientation. Really feel what's going on in this area of your hips. How does it feel? One more time. We're gonna stop in the center. We're gonna go to our head circles. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you go down. Big circles, but look for them to still be gentle. You don't want any strain. It's just waking up, mobilizing your spine. And exhale. You can have your eyes open so that you don't get dizzy, or you can make little, like not that big or large circles, so it's more comfortable while you learn to find your balance. With time, you will be able to close your eyes. One more. And stop in the center. Now we're gonna add our upper torso. So you begin by sort of bending forward a little bit, your upper torso. And just like taking your shoulders with your head as well. Yeah. Inhale as you go back, a little sort of back bend, but gentle as well. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Your movement may be not that wide as mine, and that's totally okay. Aim to find enjoyment. Now the other way. And exhale as you go down or forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Expanding your chest as you go back. And sort of closing your chest as you go forward. Last one. Exhale. Now spread your legs a little bit beyond your hip width. Inhale, taking your left arm up, and exhale as you go down for a nice side stretch. Now you don't have to go all the way down. Notice that you can breathe comfortably, otherwise go a little bit higher up. But make sure you're stretching that arm and that you're not going forward or backwards. You're right aligned with your hip. One more breath here. Inhale, going up. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale as you fold to the side. And really elongating that arm that is extended parallel to the ground. Maybe yours is in the diagonal, all good. Just find that the stretch feels nice and really enjoyable. So notice your breath. Maybe breathe a little deeper than normal. One more time. And inhale, going up. Exhale, hands to this, hand down. Take your feet together. Spread your arms to the sides. Fingertips facing up. And push through the heels of your hand. You should feel a nice stretch. Make sure that your arms are not forward or backwards, but they're right aligned with your shoulders. And hold. The more up your fingertips, the stronger you'll feel the stretch. And push through the heel of your hand. Imagine you have two walls and you're pushing. Now begin to twist your fingertips so they face the floor. And keep pushing, 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 extending your arms away. So it's an active stretch. You're not just placing your hands there. You're really pushing to the heels of your hands. Now bring your fingertips up again. Make Yan Mudra, which is your fingers of the thumb and the index together. And we're gonna rotate up. So from here you rotate facing up and back. So it transfers the stretch to the elbow. And feel that sensation there. Keep extending away your arms away from your body. Now the other way. Point with the pinky all the way towards the floor. So this time our shoulders go forward in. And relax your hands. Now we're gonna sort of shake a little bit to the side. Let your arms go wherever they wanna go. Big movements. Just let everything just, woof. Don't control your arms, let them go where they go. And then slowly let them just go down, 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 down. Now take your left arm and reach to the side, pointing your foot, your opposite foot. Now ground your foot and reach to the diagonal. Really, now go on the point of the left foot and stretch, feeling this left side stretching. Now the other foot, point and stretch first up and then to the diagonal. Exhale, hand down. And let's go to the front of our mat to start with our sun salutations. So hands to the Namaskar position, Anjali Mudra too. Take a moment here, squeeze your butt, feet together, hands together, fingers together, and make sure your elbows are aligned, so they make a line rather than here, a line. Take a moment here, squeeze your butt. And now inhale, taking your hands down and up. And arch here, squeeze your butt, chest up, and keep lengthening. 3 breaths. 1, 2, Pushing your hips forward, chest up. 3. Inhale. And exhale as you go down, keeping your back as straight as possible. Hands to the floor or reaching for it. 3 breaths here, relax your torso. Listen to your breath, notice what you feel. Inhale, lift your head up, look to the front wall. Exhale, take the right leg back, plant the knee down. Keep your hands grounded as you look up. And here really look for your hips going forward. You can play internally by sort of pushing the knee forward, the right knee forward, and the left hip back, and see how that feels. And then the opposite, like spreading the legs away from each other. And see how that feels in your hip flexors and that area. While your chest is trying to go forward and up. Inhale here. And exhale as you take the left foot next to the right foot at the back. This time we're going to go to a plank. And hold your plank for 3 breaths. You can be on a kneeling plank or you can be on your knees completely. Like a tabletop. Now take your knees down to the floor. Inhale, and as you inhale, take your chest down. This is a different way of breathing. Take your forehead to the ground, chest to the ground, hips are lifted, toes are tucked in, elbows towards your body. One more breath here. Now undo your toes and like a wave, lift your hips and place them in the floor. Lift your chest, place it on the floor, chin to the floor. Inhale, lift your upper torso. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your bum, squeeze your elbows. Maybe lift a little bit more. Hold, press your belly, your hip bone, your pubic bone to the floor firmly. One more breath here. Exhale, chin down. Tuck your toes and push to downward facing dog. If you can lift straight like a plank up to downward facing dog, well, do that. Otherwise, you can use your knees to transition. 3 breaths here. In this option, this version, we have our legs together and feet together. Keep lengthening your torso. Give priority to lengthening your back. Your hamstrings can go later, but it's very important to work on lengthening your back, pushing your hips up to the ceiling, even if you have a bend on your knees. One more breath here. Now step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down. And as you inhale, look up. And be aware of everything inside of your body. What's happening with your back foot? Are your toes tucked? Are you pressing your hips down? Belly forward, shoulders away from your ears, opening your chest, looking up. Are you aware of all of those details? And your breath. As you inhale, bring the back foot next to the front foot. And exhale there. 3 breaths. Relaxing. Allowing gravity to do the job for you. And deepen your breath if you feel the stretch. Inhale, straightening your arms all the way up to the ceiling. And arch back and hold. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs, push your chest up to the ceiling. Imagine you're a fan and you're opening your vertebrae. 2 and 3. Hands down and to the namaskar position. We go again. Inhale, up, hold, squeeze your bum, squeeze, squeeze, legs strong, very active, pushing your chest away from your rib, from your pelvis, creating a space between your rib cage and your pelvic bone. One more breath. Exhale all the way down, lengthening as much as you can through your fingertips until you reach your limit down towards the floor. Deepen your breath and listen to your breath too. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, look into the front wall or what you have in the front. Exhale, taking the left foot to the back and planting the knee to the floor, looking up. And again, feel the posture, explore, notice what you feel. Maybe you feel your shoulders, maybe your hips. If your hips are really high up, then you begin working forward and down. And feel your breath. Maybe you can feel the chest expanding against your thigh. Notice what is happening. Inhale, taking the front foot next to the back foot. Transition gently into a plank. Let's hold the plank for 3 breaths. Engaging your core, engaging your glutes. Now take your knees down to the floor. Arch your chest first, so we go into Ashtanga. Inhale as you go down. And exhale here. We're doing a different type of breath. Generally we exhale as you go down, but in this one, we're doing the opposite today. Make sure your hips are lifted, that your neck is lifting up as well to the ground, to the ceiling, while your chest is down on the floor. Elbows together or towards each other, shoulders away from your ears. 1 more breath. Undo your toes, undo your pelvis, lift your chest and place your chin on the floor. Then inhale into the cobra. And here, squeeze your legs, activate your glutes. Walk your hands a little bit farther away from the front. Maybe push a little bit higher up. And drag your hands so that you can sort of push your chest forward. Don't let your legs lift. Pelvis pressing down firmly, tucking in with your tailbone. Squeezing your arms back. Exhale down. And push back into a downward facing dog. Remember to honor your body, and if you find that the next variation is a little bit too much for you, well, repeat the first one. Or stop right when you feel you need to stop. All good. And deepen your breath. Inhale and take the left foot in between your hands, landing the right knee down to the floor. And look up. And notice if every time you repeat the same posture, it feels slightly better, slightly more comfortable, a little bit more at ease. Notice, just notice every single aspect. Inhale and bring the back foot next to the front foot and exhale there. Deepening your breath. Inhaling towards the thorax
lengthening with each inhalation and relaxing with each exhalation. Now inhale, reaching up, extending your arms all the way up to the ceiling and back. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs, reach up. If you feel compression in your lower back, then stretch less. And squeeze your bum. Inhale, back to center, hands down. Namaskar position. One last round, just one breath per each movement. So inhale up, find your level, your limit. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway, looking to the front. Exhale, take your right foot to the back, place the knee down, and inhale as you look up. Exhale, take the front foot next to the other into plank. Hold your breath, and this time, take your knees down as you exhale. Inhale, go down, chest down, forehead down. Inhale here. And as you exhale, undo your toes, undo your pelvis, lift your torso and place your chin to the floor, and inhale into the cobra. This is the only one we're gonna hold, so you choose if you hold it low, high, or find your level. If you're going up, very high up, make sure your legs are not coming apart, your glute is active, and you're squeezing your elbows and pushing your chest forward. Use your hands to deepen your chest towards the front. And deepen your breath. Exhale down. And push into downward facing dog. Exhale in your downward facing dog. And then inhale, bring in your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, bringing that back foot next to the front foot. Inhale the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. We go again, inhale. Remember to squeeze your butt. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, left leg back, knee down. Inhale here. Exhale, take your front foot to the back. Hold the breath in plank. Knees down. Inhale as you go down. Forehead to knee to the front. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale as you undo your toes, your pelvis, and your chin. And inhale as you go up into your deepest or your own version of cobra. Remember, you don't have to go all the way up. It can be just off the ground. Find your own level. Make sure you're squeezing your butt and legs are together. Exhale. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale in your downward facing dog. And inhale, bring in your left foot into your hands, planting the back knee to the floor. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, bring the back foot next to the front foot. And inhale the way up. Squeeze your bum. Exhale, hands down and to the heart center. You can choose to keep your legs together or hip width apart for Thalasana. So bend your knees, hands to the front, fingertips pointing down, go on your toes. It can be little or it can be all the way up. Find what you can do. Heels down, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna hold the halfway lift. Hold your halfway lift and see where is it that you feel. Maybe you are with your hands on the shins. Maybe you have your knees bent. Yeah, the full version is hands on the floor. Make sure you're working on getting your spine flat. Shoulders open, belly button pressing down towards the thighs, elongating through your head. One more breath here. Exhale, forward bend, relax. Stand bound, say yes, yes. So you relax your torso. Maybe to the sides. And now reach your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, halfway lift as well, looking to the front wall. And exhale down. Let your arms go wherever they go. Just try to work on having the elbows straight as possible, but relaxing the shoulder joint. Notice your breath. And slowly taking the hands down to the floor. Bend your knees halfway and place your arms together and lift to chair pose, Utkatasana. This time take your head in between your arms and squeeze your head. And keep reaching up with your arms and your torso. While at the same time you try to sit. With each inhalation, you sort of grow more away from your pelvis. One more breath. Exhale, bend forward, chest to knees, straighten your legs, relax. And now bend your knees and try to find your way to lying down for 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay if you are breathing faster, all good. And now close your legs and your arms together and roll to the right side to find a standing posture for our standing section. Standing with your feet together, hands together, step your right foot back. And we're going to do a variation of warrior 1. So lean forward, get your hands together, and extend your arms to the front. So option 1, look to your toe, your big toe. If you're really comfortable looking at your big toe, then try to look in between your palms. But keep your arms pressing together. Your shoulders are reaching to your ears. Tug your tailbone a little bit. You may not be as low as I am, maybe you're higher up, and that's okay. One more breath here. Inhale, push up, all the way up. Hands down, step forward. We go the other side. Inhale, left foot back. Your back foot is 45-degree angle. The same, hands together at the front. Inhale as you reach. And choose the same variation you did in the other side. Maybe you were looking at your toe, or maybe you were looking between your palms. Deepen your breath. Elbows straight. One more breath. Inhale up. Hands down. Step forward. Hands to the heart center. Step your right leg back. 45-degree angle as well. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, the normal version, Hatha Yoga. So find your chest forward, back foot is flattened down. Reach up with your chest. Elbows very straight. Deepening your breath. If you feel very comfortable, then you can deepen the posture. Tailbone tuck forward. Chest up. Inhale to the center, straighten the leg, hands down, step forward. The other side, step back. As you inhale, prepare, hands to the front. Inhale as you bend and find your own version. Chest reaching forward and up. So first you look to create a space, going forward and up, and only then you go back. But make sure you're grounded, you're comfortable. Notice your breathing, back glute is active, legs are active. Reaching up all the time. Maybe you can deepen. One more breath. Inhale, straightening the leg, hands down, step forward. Now step right leg back, and we're gonna do revolved warrior. So you have two choices. One, keep the back foot in 45-degree angle. It is gonna be a little bit more difficult, or go on the ball of your foot. You choose, okay? Hands open, and begin to twist to the left side. Now, avoid, just keep your arms aligned with your torso, yeah, instead of just trying to move your arms back. So just keep your arms aligned, and it's fine. If you don't go all the way back, all good, but try to give priority to your chest, twisting to the back. Maybe look at your thumb. Inhale back to the center. Hands down, straighten the front foot, back to the center. Now the other side. Inhale, right leg back. Repeat the same version if you were on the ball of your foot or flat, you choose. Inhale, open your arms, make sure you're grounded and stable. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, rotating, yeah? So what you want to do is this. You don't want to just push with your arms. Your chest and your core working to twist. Inhale to the center, hands down, push to the front foot, and inhale. Namaskar position. Now Trikonasana. Inhale, take the back foot, right foot back, 45-degree angle. In this one, we sort of open our hips to the side and push our hip back. So we are sort of open, aligning your torso with your leg. So before going down, make sure that you can open your chest. Yeah? You see the alignment, right hand on your hip, look to your foot, activate your legs. So if you have hyperextension, you don't want to rest on the joint, you really want to have that leg active, and begin to go down to your own level. If you see you begin to go inward with your torso, then don't go any further down. Make sure you want to keep your chest open, and then from there you exhale and find your own level. Maybe you go all the way to the floor, maybe you stay higher up. If you find this very comfortable, then you can extend your upper arm all the way up to the ceiling. It's good to tuck your tailbone a little bit. And continuously lengthening to your crown of your head, to your top of the head, away from your pelvis. Using your breath for doing this. One more breath. Now look down to the floor. Take the right arm up, back to the hip, and inhale as you push up. And to the front of the mat. And we do on the other side. So inhale, take your left leg back. And the same. So I'm going to show you from this side so you see the back, what happens. Again, open your hip a little bit and push your hip as if you were bumping someone. Yep. Left arm on your hip. Look to your foot. Align your torso and your head to the foot. Open your chest. And from there, you begin to go down to your own level. Yeah, so there is an inward rotation of the back foot. Chest is open. So give priority to open your chest. Then maybe you will raise your arm up. Don't force yourself. Usually in yoga, less is more. You learn patience and you protect your body. Using your breath. Notice what is happening. What did you feel? Discomfort is okay. It's good to feel discomfort. That's where we grow, but not pain. One more breath. Now look down to the floor. Take the hand that is up back to the hip, and as you inhale, push up. And back to the front of the mat. Step forward, exhale there. Maybe take a little moment here. Now we're gonna do a preparation for dancer pose. That's our yasana, but we're not gonna do all the way this posture. So some of you may need a wall. It's okay to hold onto something. So lift your back foot and see if you can grab it. So if you find it difficult to grab it and you are holding to a wall, you can bend the standing leg and sort of grab your foot so that you can work it back. Yeah. So what we want to do today, yeah, instead of just going like that all the way up, is push our hips forward. Yeah. So we're gonna work on pushing our hips forward and taking our knee back. Yeah. So notice that I'm not doing this. Yeah. I'm not doing anything there. Yeah. You have to push your pelvis forward, like tucking as much as you can, and then you begin to take your knee back. Yeah, and find your balance there. So really push forward your hip. You should be a lot stronger in your hip flexor and your thigh, and just find your balance there. So we're working on the internal action that's going to take you to that posture. Because the internal action is pushing pelvis to the front, tucking in, and working on the extension of the hip flexor. One more breath here. Exhale, release. And now we do the other side. Yeah. And the same thing. Remember, you can work on your own level. If you bend the knees, it might be easier for you. And if you want to deepen, it's just taking the knee even higher up, but don't let your hips move at all. Hips forward and just the knee up. So that glute is active, very active. Tailbone tucking continuously forward. One more breath, and as you exhale, take your foot down with control. And now find your way to the floor. Extend your legs to the front. Inhale, reach up. And first make sure that you're very straight. So you're not here, or you're not here, you're really straight. Lengthen up as much as you can to the ceiling. Inhale and begin to go forward. Think on the diagonal and stop. Stop halfway. Don't go all the way down to the floor. We're stopping halfway. Stay here. Inhale back up to the center. Exhale halfway only. I keep reaching. Imagine something is at the front and you're gonna reach for it. So we're gonna bounce. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale up. We're gonna repeat that one again. Exhale halfway only. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. And then exhale all the way down. And relax wherever you go. Wherever you land, just let it be. Closing your eyes. Feeling inside of your body. And now inhale and you sort of lengthen going forward. Sort of imagine you have something here in between your belly and you wanna sort of go over it. So you have a pillow and you go over it and lengthen and try to reach a little bit more beyond. So you're sort of hollowing your lower belly. Squeeze a little bit your sphincters. And exhale. Think of chest forward and sitting bones back. That will help you deepen a little bit more. No need to. If you feel that your body can go a little bit ahead, then go for it. Otherwise, just stay where you are. 3 more breaths here. Now, wherever you are, stay and just lift your head up as you inhale. And focus on your nose. Imagine you're gonna draw with your nose. So you exhale and you're gonna take your chin in very gently and very slowly as you exhale. All the way towards your chest, your chin. And then with your nose, you're gonna go down and up as you inhale. Trying to lengthen. And then exhale as you take your chin in. The same. Go as far away from your torso as you can with your head and chin in, and then inhale away all the way up. One more time. Exhale, chin in, and inhale, this time all the way up to sitting. Spread your legs apart, 90-degree angle sort of thing, and begin to walk forward. So now make sure you have your back straight. We don't want to, for this one, we don't want to collapse here. We want to push our belly button forward, so sort of lengthen up. Even use your hands so you sort of can lengthen away from your pelvis and keep that length and then go forward. Yeah. Now we're going to stop halfway and take your hands to the front, up in diagonal. 3 breaths. And 3. Back to the center. Inhale, and again, exhale halfway. Squeeze your legs down to the floor so you have some support. And reach away. Inhale back to the center. And when we exhale, we're going to do the bounces. So exhale down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale up. We're going to repeat and imagine that someone is pulling you away. Okay, it's not down, it's away from your pelvis. Okay, exhale down and then 1. So reach away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale up. Hands to your knees and walk and just fold whatever you fold. You can sort of let your spine bend and curve, that's fine. Now just relax wherever you can go. If you are fully flat, then take your chest to the floor. closing your eyes, and really trying to be curious about what do you feel, where do you feel it, how do you feel it, and see if you can use the breath to ease out that sensation. When you deepen your breath, that means you lengthen your breath consciously. One more breath here. Inhale all the way up. Now take your legs in a diamond shape, from the front, and take your hands underneath. Yeah. And here you just want to really relax down. So if you feel already something here, you're gonna just stay here. If you're like, oh, I don't feel anything, then you can begin to maybe straighten your legs a little bit forward. And if still you're really comfortable, then you can sort of bend your elbows to the back and see if you can just relax there. And just breathe. Making sure you're not tensing your face or your forehead, but rather you are relaxed. You may be feeling your breath in your nostrils. Now gently coming up from the posture, all the way to sitting. Now we're gonna do our ab work. So get your toes touching the floor and hug your knees. Yeah, so first you are sort of with some support. If this is already difficult for you, just stay here. Otherwise, try to lift your feet off the ground and find your balance in your sitting bones. The closer your legs together are and the closer to your chest, the easier it will be to find your balance. Now gently begin to lift your legs to parallel, your shins. So see, if before it was already hard, just stay where you were and hold that posture, otherwise go all the way up here. So here you can choose of holding your thighs as well. Maybe you will be a little bit lower up, depending on your core strength, but try to keep yourself lifting up with your chest lifted. Yeah, if you don't need the support of your hands, all good. Make sure you're pressing your legs together. So if I go and I cannot open them, so they're pressing together, I cannot open my legs. Yeah, everything is active. Point your hands to the front if you don't need your hands, otherwise just support your legs with your hands, all good. From here, if you're comfortable here, see if you can straighten just one leg and keep the other leg in parallel. One more breath. Inhale, leg up. Now swap. Exhale the other leg. It can be bent. If you bend it, it relaxes your hip flexor. Otherwise, keep it straight. One more breath. Leg up. See if you can grab yourself and maybe straighten your legs with some support. Maybe a little bit further away, maybe here, maybe a little bit bent, so find what suits you, otherwise completely straight. And hold, try to lift your chest, squeeze your legs together, exhale, hands down, legs down, cross your feet. We're gonna do our push, yeah. So remember, we first exhale our air, then you squeeze internally as you were busting to the bathroom, squeeze, and then as you inhale, you push up your bum off the floor. Now, if it doesn't happen, all good. Internally, you're doing it. That's what matters, okay? So exhale, squeeze, inhale as you push up, and hold. Now try to breathe there even if you are engaging your internal muscles. One more breath. Exhale down. Cross the feet the other way. And the same. Exhale. Squeeze. And inhale, pushing up. Lifting your bum. And breathe. Exhale down. Repeat crossing the other way. So in this second option, either you do the same, exactly the same, even if it's just pushing like that and nothing happens externally, or you want to attempt to lift the front foot. Yeah, so exhale. Squeeze up as you inhale, and maybe lift the front foot. And hold it there. Exhale down. Cross the other way, and we do the same. Exhale. Squeeze, and as you inhale, push up. And see if you can lift the front foot. Squeeze your internal organs, like literally your anus. You have to be squeezing there. Exhale down. Now legs to the front. And here, take your hands. It could be either before your knee or after your knee. The more closer to your feet, the harder is this exercise. We're gonna do it with legs bent initially. Yeah. Inhale, lift one leg up. Oh, that's pretty good. Exhale. Now the other one. Exhale. Now lean forward more and do the same. Inhale. It's a little bit more difficult. Exhale. Then the other one. Exhale. Now see if you can straighten your legs. Maybe you have to go back perhaps. And inhale, one leg up. Exhale. Inhale the other leg. Exhale. Now walk your hands forward and repeat the exact same thing. Inhale. Exhale. And the other leg. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now open your legs. And we do one leg and then the other leg. Inhale. And the same, you can actually have your leg bent if you need to. Inhale. Hold. Engage your core, and then the other leg. So the same, you exhale, and then inhale. Yep, use your inhalation. And use your hands as well. You can push with your hands the floor, so it will help you lift the leg. Now it doesn't matter, it can be tiny. It can be a little movement, it's okay. Exhale, one more time, the left leg. Maybe a little bit. Exhale down. The other leg, exhale, lift. It can be a tiny movement, it doesn't have to be high up, just try to move. Exhale. Now bend your knees, cross them, and option one, just legs crossed. Yep. Option two, taking the right heel over your knee. Yeah. Now if you attempted to do this, you see that your knee is like very high up, then just cross your legs normally, okay? Otherwise, if it's like around here, it's fine. Yep. And then walk forward, forward, forward. Just fall over your leg. If you have your legs crossed as usual, as well, go forward and all the way to the ground. For a hip opener. One more breath here. Inhale all the way up. And then swap legs. Okay. First of all, remember to lengthen so that you can go forward and over. As you exhale. And really try to relax. So you may be feeling your hips, they're opening. Use your breath to relax more. Now inhale all the way up.
Very gently. Now extend your feet open your feet hip width apart, and then we are going to roll down to the floor very slowly with control, as if you didn't want to go down. Maybe you're going to get burned if you go down, so just hold it, shoulders away from your ears. In fact, compress your shoulders towards your hips and ribs in. That will help you have more control as you go down, until we reach all the way to the floor. Take your hands all the way up. Arch your back for a nice stretch. And then exhale, just lying flat down. Take your hands next to your hips. Take now your feet towards your bum, towards your buttocks. And inhale, pushing up through your hips. Engage your glute. Push up so that your hips, your hip flexors get a nice stretch. This time maybe take your hands under your sacrum so that you can push your sacrum up, higher up, and see how that feels. Optional, of course. Play a little bit there and see if it feels good. It should not feel painful, it should be nice. Okay. Now take your hands back to the floor and roll down with control, feeling each bone, each part of your spine, and pay extra attention to the lower back, which is the one that generally falls flat. You really want to round and feel like each bone of the lower back is sort of rounding towards the ground. Now we're gonna go up, but this time take your feet and your knees together. So as we go up, you're gonna squeeze your legs together. You may not be able to go that high up, and it's totally okay, no problem. Just go as high as you can, but work on squeezing your butt and squeezing your legs together. Inhale, go up. Work on that butt, really pushing. And notice the difference between going up with your legs open or going up with your legs closed. Make sure you're tucking in and your glute is really active. So this will protect your back. You want to go up with your legs closed, but you want to really do it squeezing your bum and your legs. One more breath here. And exhale down with control. Slowly. And now bend your knees, take your knees towards your armpits, and just shake them for a little while. See how that feels, just to shake your legs. Now stand up to the ceiling and shake, 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 shake legs. Shake very fast, 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 fast. And then drop them towards your arms or near your armpits and feel the relaxation. Now take your feet facing the ceiling. Grab your feet with your hands for a happy baby posture. Pressing your knees gently towards the ground and towards your body. No forcing, maybe rocking to one side and the other side. Reaching the knees down to the ground gently. And now release the happy baby posture and cross right leg over left leg. And see if you can also hook the feet and rotate or twist towards the left side. Left side, and look to the right side. And now back to the center. Cross the legs the other way. And exhale. Now inhale back to the center. And this time take your right heel
on your left knee. Yep, and sort of rotate to the left. And now inhale and keep everything exactly the same and go to the right side. And allow your leg to just be there. Maybe extend that leg, so play around how you feel. Back to the center, do the opposite now, left heel on the right knee, and first we go to the right side. And then inhale, keeping everything exactly the same, go all the way to the left side. And now just find your way to Shavasana. Extending your legs to the front. And only for today, 2 minutes, but remember that you can stay much longer if you are home. Perhaps you will stay for 10 minutes or even 15 minutes. Remember that Shavasana is the most important part of the class because it's where your body will absorb all the effort and all the cues and everything from the practice. And here you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that scans and heals and repairs. And after doing stretches, you want your body to repair. So relax deeply. Notice your breath. Softening with each exhalation. Imagining that you are heavier and heavier every time you exhale. And if you have found yourself relaxed, then imagine doing that 2 times more. How will that feel? Now take your attention to your heart center, and here just bring us a memory of gratitude, something you feel very grateful for, and cultivate that feeling in your heart center. Maybe the birds, maybe going back to work, whatever it is, just cultivate the feeling in your heart. And expand that feeling throughout your body and beyond your body. And then stay there if you're at home and have time. Otherwise, bring your legs together and your hands together. Stay here for a little while, maybe 2 breaths. With no rush to sit. Bend the left leg, take your left hand to the right shoulder, rotate or rock to the right side using your right arm like a pillow. A few breaths here. And then keeping your eyes closed, find your way to a seated posture. Left leg towards your groin and right leg after it, in front of it. Palms facing up in your knees. Just taking a little moment. Exhale all your breath. Inhale to the belly. Hands to the heart center and 3 ohms.
Opening your eyes and namaste. I hope you have a great day today. Bye.